and welcome back. Today I'm gonna do a film review on Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. First of all, I'd like to say that I never read the book. I have no interest in ever reading this book. I know far too many people whose opinion I trust who did not finish this book. So no, I won't even go into that terrain. But I did think the movie deserved a review. I did watch this quite a while ago and I never got around to actually filming a review until now. So I'm hoping most of you have seen this already, and it's not even in cinemas anymore, but let's talk about it anyways. First of all, I think this movie will very soon become like a cult classic. Has all the elements to become one of these movies. It is kind of not good. Like, let's admit it. It's funny, it's fun to watch, it's very entertaining, but it is not like pure cinematic gold, is it? It also has a cast full of indie stars that we love doing this movie that we never ever thought they would do. It has some really nice catchphrases and most importantly has one of those plots that makes no sense whatsoever and that we love to watch. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this movie is shit. I don't think this movie is shit, but I do think it's a specific type of good, which is it is so bad that it becomes good. I love those types of movie, I really do. So don't take this the wrong way. Please try to be understanding of both my love and my hate for this movie, because the two are combined. They only exist because the other one also exists. So first of all, in order to enjoy this movie, you have to let a lot go. Don't try to make sense of things. Don't try to understand the world and the plot far too much, because it is full of holes and not much makes sense and not much is explained. And I also think this lack of explanation comes from the fact that the movie moves quite fast. Unlike most Jane Austen adaptations, this one jumps through each part quite fast. This leaves quite a few things unexplained and sometimes even unfinished. Like they simply stop a scene in the middle and you're left like, what happened? Like, I'm looking at you, weird zombie baby. I want to know what happened with you. It is also very cheesy, and I think it's half on purpose and half just because it's plain cheesy bad. Like Darcy's love letter to Elizabeth, it made me cringe and laugh at the same time. Or little wink winks to other Jane Austen adaptations, like the lake scene where Sam Riley as Darcy jumps into the lake, kind of like as if he's calling Firth, and I was just like, whoa, we see what you're trying to do, Dad, and it's very cheesy. Talking of Sam Riley, I know a lot of people disliked him as Darcy, and that's one of the reasons why they did not like the movie quite as much. And I've been a Sam Riley fan since 2007 in Control, so I've been following his career for quite a while. And I know that his choice of being deadpan and being like monotone was a character choice and was on purpose. So my reading of it was very humorous. I took it as funny. But I know a lot of people just understood that as being like bad acting. And on the other hand, I know a fan favorite on this one was Matt Smith's casting as Mr. Collins, and I love Matt Smith, he's amazing. And I'll probably like him in whatever he does. But I have to tell that this Mr. Collins kind of got me confused, because I had this constant feeling that he was gay. And I didn't understand if that meant that he was a closeted homosexual, or if that was just some hint undertone, if that was supposed to be a thing, or was just me reading into it. So it got me a little bit confused. I would have loved if Mr. Collins was in fact gay. It will raise a bunch of issues about Victorian society and also about representation today, but as it was, I didn't quite get it, and I kept thinking too much about it and it threw me back a little bit. But maybe this is just me, and it's something that doesn't seem to affect far too many people, or if it does, they really do not care. One thing that I do love about this, and what I think makes this movie special, is how many badass female characters there are. They are truly the lead. Like Lena Headey as Lady de Burgh with an eye patch, and Lizzie killing y'all, Lizzie being a badass killing zombies. That was fantastic. Or the fact that the men were not that big a deal as fighters. Like Darcy was of course the badass fighter of the men, but Mr. Collins didn't even know how to fight, and Mr. Bingley didn't seem that much into fighting too. He may not have been a total coward, but he was surely many degrees below the badassery of Jane and Lizzie. Now for a little bit of spoilers, I do have to talk about this. It's been bugging my mind. So if you have not seen this movie and you plan on seeing it and don't want to be spoiled, this is the end of the video for you. I really appreciate you viewing this so far. But for those of us in the know, let's talk about Mr. Wickham. I really like the plot twist with Wickham because I was really starting to agree with him, and then BAM! He turns into a supervillain who wants to dominate the world via zombie attacks. And that was like, woo! Whoa, what's going on here? But apart from that, I really have to say, I don't see why his strategy before world domination was so bad. It seemed to me that feeding the zombies with big brains was working, and it only stopped working because Darcy kind of got there and almost threw human brain pieces at their mouths like, catch this! So I know everyone thinks this is ridiculous and impossible and zombies are undeserving, but Lizzie keeps trying to talk to the zombies and I thought it was working, and then out of nowhere this is completely dismissed as something impossible, and I do not understand why that is. Also, I just like to point out, in the beginning they have those pretty paper cutouts to explain the backstory of the virus, which I quite enjoyed. I thought it was a nice style choice, but they say that the virus came from the colonies, and that really pissed me off. All I have to say is, you come in, you kill all our natives with your diseases, your viruses, not to count all of the others that you plain just shot and enslaved. Then you go and do a movie about zombies and you blame the zombie virus on the colonies? Like, really? Really? That really pissed me off. But yeah, apart from this, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it was entertaining, and I think it is trash gold. It's not gold, but it is trash gold. It is a trash movie classic that will soon do marathons, like 80s bad movies that we keep watching, and I think it will be super fun, kind of like watching Hocus Pocus and being like, why is Sarah Jessica Parker doing this? And we'll be like, why is Lena Headey doing this? Why? She was doing Game of Thrones, why does she need to do a zombie movie? But she is there, and I think that's awesome. So let me know in the comments what you think about the whole Wickham situation and the movie as a whole, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!